So people believe that the prophet saw Allah with the human eye. Now, is such a thing actually possible? So, what is vision? Rays of light strike an item and then they reflect off. And in this reflection, you see the object that the light is bouncing off of. Basic science. Now you see me, now you don't. So the standard view is that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, saw Allah. That doesn't make sense because shape can only be given to something that has limits. And if God had limits, then God wouldn't be God. In chapter 2 of the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, in Ayatul Kursi, Allah says that the whole universe is his throne. So where exactly did the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, go? The reality is that which is mentioned in the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran in nowhere mentions that the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, rose physically. In fact, the Holy Quran speaks to the contrary. The disbelievers would not accept the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, until he did numerous things, which included breaking the heavens upon them in pieces, bringing Allah and the angels before them face to face, having a house of gold, or ascending to heaven. And what did the Prophet say to respond to all of this? He said, "Holy is my Lord, I am not but a mortal who has been sent as a messenger." So, what did the Prophet just do? He categorically rejected every single thing that they had told him to do. Not only by saying words, but bringing Allah to witness it. Therefore, he categorically rejected that he could not bring the heavens to fall upon them in pieces, bring Allah before them, or fundamentally, he himself could not ascend up to heaven. My friends, Allah is everywhere. Allah took our beloved Prophet on a spiritual journey. Masruq narrates that Aisha told him that there are 3 things that if you say them, you have fabricated the greatest lie against Allah. And Masruq asked, "What are they?" And Aisha replied, "If you say that Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, saw his Lord with his own eyes, then you have fabricated the greatest lie against Allah." And Abu Dhar himself asked the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, "Did you see your Lord?" And the Prophet replied, "He is a light. How could I have seen him?" So the only explanation which the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah upon him, said, and so it's the most beautiful explanation, is that the location in which the Prophet saw Allah was within his own heart. It was within his own heart that Allah made a full manifestation. That was Miraj. And how do I know this? It's because I'm a Muslim who believes in the Messiah.